Hello and welcome to Stamping with Gina at Dermal Creations. Today I want to show you a video of a card that I have made. It's called a front panel step card, and the card I've used, and I've stamped my own background, but you could use your own DSP, and it folds flat that sits into a regular envelope, C6 envelope. But whenever you open it up, it can stand up like so. You can see it from the top. It's got one complete piece of card, and I'm going to show you how to do this. And at the back is where you can write your sentiments like this here. Excuse the puppy in the background. So the stamp set, as I said, that I've used is Pretty Perennials, and it has coordinating dies, which is what I've used to do this flower and the leaf at the corner. I've been waiting for an excuse to use this set. So should we get started? I'll just leave that there and then at the corner. So first of all, my piece of card, if I turn it around this way, I've already got it, it's already scored. My base card is 10.5 centimeters by 29.5 centimeters, and I've scored this at 5, 8, 13 and 16, and this is what gives you your I just leave that there. You can see that when I score these, so or not score these, crease these. So my card, I want this to come up like this, so I'm making a box, and then the next level, so you work with it, folding towards you like so, and next level is there, and last one. So as I said, it's 10.5 centimeters wide, which is half an A4 sheet, and 29.5 centimeters. So I've just taken literally a little slither off it, and this is what, when you have creased it all, I've been working with that at the side, but it doesn't matter because it's going to go into the next to it. So what I want to do is make a box like so. Okay, like that. So this bit here is what is going to add the glue to, but we want to add our layers. So the layering that I have is, you will need 2 layers of Pull Party. So one is for the front of the card, and then one is for the back. So we're just going to stick those on now while we're working with them, and then they're out of the way as such. They're not going to get lost on my table while I'm teaching you this. So this card, or these layers, are, as I say, I go down, if you notice, I go down 0.5 centimeter for my layering and matting. So we'll just stick this one, making sure that it is nice and straight. So, there, okay, and I'll just do this one at the back as well, like so. Just Tombow or multi-purpose glue would be my favourite glue, and you don't need very much of it. So when you're going around the edge, if you're going to go too close to the edge, just a thin slither of a line so that it doesn't bleed out at the edges and therefore creates a mess. There we go. So I have already stamped, and I'm going to show you my colours that I've used while we're here. So my colours that I've used are Melon Mambo, Misty Moonlight, Pear Pizzazz, So Saffron, Blushing Bride, and Pool Party. So that's my colour combination for this. And the Misty Moonlight is stamped in the Happy, which is here. And unfortunately, it doesn't have a die to that, so you can fussy cut around that if you wish. But the flower shapes all have got dies that you can die cut at and add layers to. So I might use that for another card. So I'm going to add this to the back while we're here now. So my Whisper White layers are 9.5 by 12.5 centimeters, and you need 2. So this is for the front of the card, and this is for the back of the card. Okay. If you didn't want to do your own stamping, this measurement would be for your DSP. So your DSP would be 9.5 centimeters by 12.5 centimeters, which would be a lot quicker to do than doing the stamping. But I really wanted to use this stamp set today, which is why I did the background. So sending lots of happy, and you can write your little sentiment in there then. So this is at the front, okay. I'll do it that way around. Okay. The rustling is we have a new puppy in the house. She's just 4 months old now, and she is a nightmare in my craft room. She just loves it. Paper everywhere for her to chew. Okay, so this means now then that because we have this on the back, I can make my box part of it. So I'm going to again add glue to this. If you wanted to use tape, that would be okay. And I'm literally just going to fold it over to make sure that it's tucked down at the back, and that makes sure box like that. Okay. So as I say, this could be your DSP layer for those measurements. So I have, before we go any further with the front bit of it, I have got measurements for this bit, and I think this is it here. So my Pool Party layer for the front of the card, I'm going to take all these bits out because they're a bit confusing for you. So the Pool Party for this bit is 10 centimeters by 4.5 centimeters. So we'll just stick this on now. This is actually starting to make me giggle now. She's bought her squeaky toy. Holly, be quiet. She is just at that stage where she wants to be playful and likes company. And I have a pillow that I've thrown on the floor there, and sometimes she's sleeping. But not today, whenever I choose to do a video. So, but we'll just go with it. So this layer, this white layer that I've already stamped on is 9.5 centimeters by 4 centimeters. I'm sorry, but this just couldn't be worse for me to be doing a video with. Holly, can you please be quiet? That's a fluke because she's not that obedient, and I'm just going to stick that on there like that. Okay, so we have this layer to do next. Okay, it just makes the card a little bit sturdier. You see, we're going to add that layer in there next. So this layer is 10 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters, and I'm just going to add this in like so. And the white again is 0.5 centimeter smaller, so it's 9.5 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters. So that is our base of our card now made. Okay, the colours are very pretty, aren't they? So the next bit, what we want to do is we want to add our front card to it. So the best thing to do is to actually have your card down that it's a long ways on, and the front panel is 8 centimeters by 14 centimeters, and then you score it at 1 centimeter and 4 centimeters. Okay, so I'm just going to take my bone folder and give this a good crease. And I'm actually going to put some tape on this 1 centimeter at the back. Actually, it should have been the other way around, but anyway, you can sort that out very quickly just by recreasing it, but the other way around. So, like so, because I want that to be going like that on my card. So, as you can see, like that. And I'm probably going to put a little bit of tape around this bit here. And I'm going to put it on this bit. It's only, I'm using tape because this bit is movable, or this piece of the card is movable. And so what I want to do is I am eyeballing it and making it sure that it's in the middle of my card, and I have my card flat, and I'm just going to put this card along the bottom like so and press down like that. Okay, and that's how, if you can see, so I've attached this front panel, which is that measurement there. Okay, and then what I want to do is, in this, tape off this bit now like so, and so, and whenever I was putting the bottom piece along the bottom, I had the card folded long ways on, okay, and if you want to, you just turn that over or flip that down, and that's your card like that. So when it's like this, okay, and then it folds up like so. So you've got two boxes, one on top of the other, but this bit doesn't move, and that's your front panel step card. Okay, so for the last little bit, my layer for the front is 7.5 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters, and just add a little bit of glue to the front bit. Okay, and then my front bit is where I have my happy birthday, and I haven't stamped up on this side here because I'm going to actually put the flower there. But as I said, if you wanted to decorate your card with DSP, it's a matter of adding sentiment if you wish, to the front of it, but this front panel is 7 centimeters by 9 centimeters. Okay, and I've stamped it in Misty Moonlight and the Melon Mambo. I think those two go very well together. So, and I'm just going to add, there's just one more bit for the top of it. And like this. Okay. So this front panel here, I have already cut out. So the pull party is 7.5 centimeters by 2.5, and then the white is again is 0.5 centimeter smaller, so it's 7 centimeters by 2 centimeters. And you can do this whenever it's flat as well, so it gives you a better view. Okay, so for the last little bit is my flower, and these are the dies that go with the stamp set, and they're just beautiful. So I'm going to have my flower, or my leaf, going off slightly like so, that it's coming out over the top of it and it's standing. And then I think I might actually put on my flower with a dimensional. Gives it a little bit of actually I'm going to take it up a little bit. Add a little glue dot to the centre of it like so, and these are the dies that go and give it a little bit of texture. So lastly, what I want to do is add some jewels, and I'll just use my little spatula. I think I'll use a large one for the front of the middle of my flower, like so. Gives it a pop, and then some little ones for the front or middle of my pink flowers, like so. Maybe one at the top, right there. So, oh, maybe I'll put one on the top of that, because this, whenever it's folded flat. There. Okay, so that is my front panel stacked card. I think that's what you call it, but it will be in the title of the video. But I hope you have enjoyed my tutorial today and find it useful and helpful. I'm not too difficult to follow. As I said, where I have done my own stamping, you can use your own DSP. And I would love to see your creations if you wanted to try it. Now, lastly but not least, I just want to show you, I went a little bit further with my envelope and just did a little bit of stamping with that as well. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you have found this useful. See you again soon. Bye bye.